Well, DC, like Frank Sinatra, this man has done it his way. The former UFC welterweight and middleweight champion, George Rush St-Pierre. A lot of people believe pound for pound, DC, GSP is the best they've ever seen.
Yes, because he was able to mix everything together so well. When he was fighting a wrestler, he was able to keep the fight standing. When he was fighting a striking specialist, he was able to take him to the ground. His jiu-jitsu and just his full-on MMA game was something that we had never seen in the UFC before. Won the UFC championship at middleweight after being away for 4 years. Just showed how special George St-Pierre truly is.
In terms of MMA application of wrestling, no one has done it better than George Rush St-Pierre. Hall of Famer George Rush St-Pierre has graced the octagon. He's ready to go. So here he is, the former UFC middleweight champion, Anderson Silva. The pro record doesn't look like it did a few years ago, DC, but most people still inject the name Anderson Silva into the discussion of the greatest MMA fighters of all time.
It's because Anderson is doing us a favor every time he steps foot in the octagon. He could have walked away and protected the record, but the lure, the draw of fighting still is pulling at this fighter. And every time he walks in there, we're getting to witness greatness. You feel it when Anderson Silva walks up the steps. I remember staring across the octagon and going, holy cow, that's Anderson Silva. And he has that approach, he has that appeal to everyone that gets in front of him, not only in the octagon, but in life. One of the nicest guys you've ever met is Anderson Silva. And a renewed focus on recovery and physical therapy has allowed the great Anderson Silva to compete deep into his 40s, DC. You ain't going to 45. There's no way. You're out. You're going to voice a video game. I'm going to voice a video game. What a great idea.
Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. All right, here now, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and former UFC welterweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, George Rush St-Pierre. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Anderson the Spider Silva.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here we go with round one of the super fight that began the whole super fight conversation. Anderson Silva, of course, the naturally bigger man, taking on the outstanding wrestler, George St-Pierre.
George St-Pierre is the smaller guy, but he was able to go up to middleweight and capture a UFC middleweight. He landed that massive shot. Now we need to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot, that will finish the fight. He's mixing up his target. He's throwing kicks, he's throwing punches. That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yeah. All right, so no singlet, no problem. Beautiful takedown there, and the kickboxer better get upright or this could be the beginning of the end.
He's got to hustle, but the problem is that his fighting style leads to takedowns. Every time he throws the body kick, the wrestler is looking to grab it, level change into him, and take him to the mat. This time he timed that takedown beautifully, and now he's fighting where he's comfortable.
Strike lands clean.
Another big takedown.
Silva gets back up again, nicely done. Big shots being landed on both sides here. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
St-Pierre's in half guard now. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Oh, the head kick lands. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Oh, and he lands another takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. His opponent's playing checkers. He's playing chess. He can't keep up. Once he gets to his legs, he's got to beat him defensively before he gets his hands locked around his legs or his body. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is pretty tough to even be on his feet right now.
Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of times that comes with reps, that comes with taking your time. You get excited, and you want to finish it because you think it's right there, but at times you just overswing and you miss a lot. He needs to slow down if he wants to get his opponent out of this fight.
Oh, great block there. Round two straight ahead. Well, Silva's bleeding from the mouth now. A cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Ready.
All right, round two. Nice win there by Anderson Silva. Just a true mixed martial artist. Has so much honor and respect for the... Oh! What a fight! We go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 17 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Anderson the Spider Silva!
So another win tacked on to the total of one of the most decorated champions in UFC history. Anderson Silva does